So the questions are, the cost of generating energy for renewable energy resources is very expensive. So list and discuss three benefits of supporting renewable energy. Your discussion should include socioeconomic. Alright? So basically, these are the benefits of supporting renewable energy. Number one, we have increased the standards of living. Number two, we have reduced the dependency of fossil fuels. And number three, we have enhanced energy security against energy crisis. And number four is create local employment. So let's take a look at the first point, right? So number one, we have to increase the standards of living, right? Let's start with, for examples, in a rural area that do not have an access power grid, which means like in Sabah and Sarawak, where there are certain spaces or certain areas that do not have access to power grid. So renewable energy resources become an alternative because it is easy to get in Malaysia. For example, the solar, like my friend said before. So when we create renewable energy, it creates access to electricity, right? So hence, at the end of the day, it increases society, productivity, and living states. How are we going to increase society, productivity, and living state? When you have electricity, you can build schools, you can build hospitals, you can do other things, which means that the society in that area will increase their productivity by having a very good thing, because electricity is a key towards everything. You want to build a house, you need electricity. You want to build a hospital, you need a very good electricity supply. So that's why we need an renewable energy as an alternative into replacing power grids, right? So next, we have reduced the dependency of fossil fuels, right? Because price of fossil fuels keep increasing day by day, right? Because the limited access fossil fuel reserves are depleting every day. Year by year, the fossil fuels storage will be decreased because it is something that we cannot produce every year. To take a fossil fuels to reproduce, it takes about a million years. So that's why renewable energy become an alternative to curb that problem. So we want to reduce dependency that for maybe in 2020 or 2050, we will not be use fossil fuels as an energy sources into to starting our car. We only depend on water. We can depend on solar. We can depend on electric, right? So these are the alternatives that we want to curb the problem, because we tend to use fossil fuels as everyday actions, right? You want to start a car, you will need an oil, right? So you want to start a factory, you will need a very source of energy in terms of fossil fuels. So that's why we want to reduce the dependency on fossil fuels by having an renewable energy, right? Number three, so we want to create a local employment, right? So what is local employment? When you have a new technologies in your site, right? For example, you want to create a solar farm in Sarawak, right? So people will tend to work in there. You will need more workforce to work on this solar farm. So that's why these local people who work in that solar farm. And it's also increase local economic activity. How will we increase local economic activity? By having that solar farm, people can tend to set up restaurant or set up shops inside there. So the local economic activity, it means the local society can have to generate their own economy, right? By having business around this site. And it creates new sector of works. Renewable energy is very new to Malaysia. For example, in Canada and in Holland, the renewable energy is not a new thing, right? So in Malaysia, if let's say this student come up, study from Holland, study for renewable energy or renewable engineering, right? So when we have renewable energy in Malaysia, it creates a new sector. So these students can apply their knowledge when they study overseas in Malaysia, so it will create a local employment. So these students will not have to afraid there is no job opportunity in Malaysia. So that's why we need renewable energy in our country. So last one is enhanced energy security against energy crisis. So let's take a look about what is energy security. According to International Energy Agency, energy security is the uninterrupted availability of energy sources at available prices, which means that this energy security is created to protect the increasing of fossil fuels day by day. Because when we do not have energy security, people who have the country who produce fossil fuels or produce oil will increase their prices because they know the demand is very high and the price is very high. So they tend to increase the prices so that this non-producing country have to pay the amount, the amount, because they want to get the access of oil. So what is the energy crisis we have here? The energy crisis we have here is that the fossil fuels are depleting every day. So that's why we need to enhance energy security. So benefits of enhancing energy security is that it creates a barrier of protection from non-producing oil countries, which means that if you have solar farm, you can reduce the dependency on taking fossil fuels from this oil-producing country, which means that you can create your own energy, and it will also maintain the prices of fossil fuels versus demand, because the demand is very high. And as for example, if that's the country like Singapore, they tend to pay higher price for oil prices because they do not have oil in their country. So that's why we need to have renewable sources as an alternative, because we want to maintain the energy crisis that happens in the world, and also we want to maintain the energy security, right? So I think that's the end of my presentations. Thank you. If you have any questions. One questions? Right?
Okay, can you summarize the main point from your presentation?
Alright. As summarized, that renewable energy is an alternative, but then at the end of the day, it's become a very, very important thing, because when you have renewable energy, you can reduce the dependency on fossil fuels because fossil fuels are very limited, right? So we need to find another way to replace the things that are very limited, because when things are very limited, the prices are very high. So if let's say the country that have a low income, they cannot afford to buy oil and so on, so they need to go for renewable energy. Thank you. Any other question?